The future for the aging population in many ways is scary.
In our state right now, the population that's growing the fastest is the population that are over 80.
Today, 30 of our 100 counties have more persons aged 60 and older than 17 and younger. And it's projected by 2029 that number of counties will have increased to 68.
As our population in North Carolina continues to age, the needs continue to grow. The idea that the aging population is going to double in the next 15 to 20 years is scary.
It is going to be a tremendous challenge for governments, for the faith community, for all of us. But it's also an opportunity. How do you care for that elderly population?
North Carolina Baptist Aging Ministry is about helping individuals, helping families to connect to services.
We know about half of the folks we serve live alone. We know a number of them are in rural areas. This is a population that's very socially and economically needy.
The government agencies are doing an excellent job, but they cannot do it alone. And so North Carolina Baptist Aging Ministry is saying, let us help. Let us be a part of that solution that is needed to bring services to the elderly.
I think NCBAM is special, if not unique. I think it's a very important effort underway to try to build, if you will, a foundation across the state, at the local level, at a grassroots level, to again raise people's awareness of the importance of this, to look up and see the emerging aging population, and again how we can meet service needs at the local level.
I've not run into anything, and I don't think there's anything out there that's like NCBAM, and I'm proud to be a part of it. It's an honor to be a part of it. It's exciting, it's challenging.
It's exciting when people call our number, 1-877-50-NCBAM. And the reason is because there's so much activity going on behind the scenes that they don't even know about. You know, they place a phone call and they have a need, and we literally have teams of people jumping to try to meet that need.
I told my daughter, I said, I don't feel right. And I went to the ground and I had a stroke.
Mr. and Mrs. Brooks are very special to my heart. And just to hear her story and hear how she suffered a stroke and had struggled in the hospital and then at home.
We were both just living off of what little bit of Social Security we got, and that was it. And we were having it hard because the big hospital bills just kept rolling in.
Her husband needed a new artificial eye. She needed help with her hospital bills. She was lonely and just needed someone to show that they cared.
NCBAM came to our home, and they have really helped us with the hospital bill and getting my husband an eye, and they are just great people.
NCBAM is not about recreating the wheel. We know that there are people out there already doing some of the things that we need to connect to needs.
Our greatest need has been to direct seniors to programs already in place, and this is where Baptists have become so valuable in our state right now.
We have a wait list of at least 14,000 for our home delivered meals programs, for our in-home aid.
One of the greatest difficulties that elderly people have, maybe one of their greatest frustrations, is trying to connect with the sources of help. Help may be available, but they frequently would not know where to access that help.
Such things as home repairs can be something as simple as a friendly visitor coming in to visit with them once a week. Someone going to the grocery store for them, taking them to doctor appointments.
The faith-based community can be the force to bring about the services that are needed for the elderly here in North Carolina.
NCBAM is saying, we will make a judgment, and if you don't understand what it is, we'll take you by the hand and we'll walk you through this system. We will come to your home, we will visit you where you are, and we will help you navigate those systems out there and try to make sure that you get what you need to do what you want to do, which is most often remain in their own homes.
Sandy got a call from a lady in Statesville that owns a business, and her heart broke for one of her customers.
They had to amputate my leg below my knee, and then I fell, and then I had a place, and it wouldn't get well. So they had to go back, and they had to do another surgery and take it above my knee.
The next time she came in, I said, Betty, do you not have a ramp? And she was like, no, honey, I don't. And I said, well, honey, you need a ramp. And she said, I know. She said, but I can't afford one right now.
I chose to call churches in the area and just say, look, someone in your area needs a wheelchair ramp. Can you help? The second phone call I made was to Carla and her husband's church. The pastor was very, very compassionate. He said, I'll make some calls. I'll call you back in a couple of days. 10 minutes later, my phone rings, and it's him. They funded the ramp.
She cried.
I know, it was so, I mean, I couldn't believe it. And I mean, I knew it was all God's work, you know, and I felt really blessed that I had people like Carla that cared that much to try to get help for me.
By and large, aging people are a proud group. They are an independent group. They want to do for themselves, and they find it very difficult to ask for help. Even when help is genuinely and deeply needed, they will frequently say, I will be all right. Give the help to someone else. So it's very difficult for them to ask for help. And I think part of the things we have to do, and part of the things that the helping agencies have to do, is to let the aging citizen understand that it is okay to ask for help, that we all need help from time to time. And this journey of life needs other people to walk side by side with us in lockstep. And we are here to help do that. And there are many other Baptists throughout this state who are here to help the frail elderly walk through that journey.